What's wrong? 911, where's your emergency?
Hi. Listen, stay there.
Where are you at?
No, it's Wagner.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't even know.
You don't know what's going on?
Is he breathing? Oh my God. My husband is dead.
Okay, is that your husband?
My husband's freaking out. Yes, it's
Okay.
my friend. This is my daughter. Elizabeth, get outside.
Ma'am.
She's on the floor. There's blood everywhere. Oh my God. He has his arms all blued in the back of his head. He's in trouble.
What is your name?
My name is Sherry Kenny.
Sherry. You don't see a gun?
No, I don't see a gun.
Okay. Listen, I need you and your husband to back out of the residence and wait outside for the officers. Do you hear me?
All right.
In May 2017, police in the small, quiet town of Bel Air, Ohio, discovered a man dead in his basement, a gunshot wound to the head. When police arrived on the scene, they met with the husband and wife who had found the deceased man, David Kinney, and his wife, Cherry, longtime friends of the victim, 43-year-old Brad McGarry.
I can't believe that.
How long you guys been looking?
8, 9 years.
Oh, yeah.
My kids call him Uncle. He's supposed to go to the Bahamas with us in August.
Best buds, basically.
Yeah, he's one of my best friends.
He met him at coal mining classes years ago, and we just took him and his family.
I'm trying not to freak out. I'm sorry. I can't not see him, man. I'm not supposed to see that, man.
You go from the beginning. How you come about coming out here?
That right there is a weed eater in the whole plant.
Okay. The weed eater?
Yes, sir. We come to the basement door and knocked, because my daughter knocked on the front door. I told her, I said, Cisco, knock on the back door. She went up and knocked on the back door. Door was open. I went up right behind her. I noticed that the kitchen was scattered. There was stuff all over there. I told my wife and said, Sherry, something's wrong.
When the police searched the basement, they discovered Brad McGarry's body lying face down on the floor, surrounded by a pool of blood. Brad McGarry was an openly gay man in a small conservative neighborhood. His friends mentioned that he had recently ended a relationship with a man named Scotty, but they were unaware of his last name.
They stayed with him like that.
He's the last relationship he was in. It was pulled off, and he hasn't been with anybody ever since.
Well, no,
It was the guy. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay, who was the guy?
Scott
Scotty.
something.
Oh, man.
Bad blood.
I think this is the regular relationship breaker and emergency.
While surveying the house, the police observed signs of ransacking, yet oddly, nothing appeared to have been taken. Multiple newer phones, a large TV, and even money were found on the floor. The police became convinced that the robbery had been staged. The next consideration was suicide. When the coroner arrived and examined Brad's body, it became apparent that there was a gunshot wound to the head. The coroner inquired about the presence of a gun, but none was found. Since it is common for suicide victims to fall on top of the gun after the act, the police rolled the body over, yet still found no gun.
I don't see a firearm. No, I didn't either. They flipped him over, they didn't see a gun. And that's the case. It wasn't no suicide. He's a rigger. Well, people outside.
David Kinney.
Detectives immediately commenced interviews with Brad's friends and family in order to establish a timeline and gather as much information as possible regarding the potential perpetrator. Upon obtaining the full name of Scotty Butler, Brad's recent ex-boyfriend, they promptly proceeded to his residence to question him. However, upon arrival, detectives learned from Scotty's mother that he had been incarcerated for the past 3 months due to probation violation, thereby eliminating him as a suspect with a solid alibi. Determined to gather more evidence, detectives canvassed the neighborhood for surveillance cameras facing Brad's house. Fortunately, a neighbor's camera captured footage of the street near Brad's residence, potentially revealing who had entered and exited the house. While reviewing the camera footage, detectives continued to interview friends and family. David, a friend of Brad, had taken some photographs and screenshots that could aid in the investigation, prompting detectives to confiscate his phone to extract the pertinent information. However, the investigation took an unexpected turn when Brad's cousin made a revelation the night before, significantly altering the course of the inquiry.
Sunday, we went to Grammy's. We were sitting around the table. It was just me and Brad and Heather, which is another cousin of mine, and he made a comment how this DJ guy, he was coming over. Brad's intent was it was romantic. He made a joke about taking a nap. And it wasn't taking a nap. He was insinuating that they were having sex. It was like quotation marks.
This was Sunday.
This was
The
Sunday.
day he was killed.
Yes,
What time do you leave?
between 1:30 and 2.
Really?
Yes, he was
That's the
supposed
first
to.
I heard of that.
He was dropping all the tuxes off. I also know that he was married. They've been
Who
married.
told you that?
Brad did.
Brad told you.
Yeah, she being the wife didn't know all this time. They've been doing this for years. From what I understand, the two of them, Brad and DJ, kind of, I don't know if they laid low or they completely broke up. I guess they call him DJ or David Kenny.
Really?
Yes, it's the only
I
guy.
knew that.
Yes, it's the only guy he's ever told me about. It's the guy. That's him.
The guy.
That's him.
The detectives led David to believe they confiscated his phone to retrieve the pictures he had taken, but in reality, they were tracking its location at the time of Brad's murder. Their investigation uncovered evidence suggesting that David and Brad were involved in a relationship beyond friendship. Despite David's attempts to delete incriminating evidence, text messages between him and Brad revealed a sexual relationship. Further examination of David's phone history indicated that his device was present at Brad's residence during the time of the murder. Additionally, analysis of the neighbor's CCTV footage revealed David driving to Brad's house in his wife's car shortly before the murder, then departing 40 minutes later. Later that day, David reappeared with his family in his truck, purportedly delivering the weed eater Brad had requested. With evidence pointing to David's presence at the scene of the crime, the police are now focused on extracting the truth from him.
Where's your firm point of view at Brad's house the time he got killed? It was past 3.
I was not there when Brad was killed.
You were at his house.
Yes, sir.
I remember.
Oh, God.
You know exactly when he was killed.
Yes, sir, I know.
You were there when he was killed.
No, sir, I was not at his house when that man was murdered. Sir, I can't.
This is the kind of shit that gets people in trouble.
Oh, my God, I know.
Or all these very things. Put your wife, put your kids. Look at me. This don't have to be the end of the book. You got a chance to come clean. Don't do damn shit. Look
Sir,
at me. Look at me. We're past it. It's okay. We'll do this together. Tell me what happened.
he sure though. He had another guy with him. I don't know who he was. I don't know his name. I'm swearing on everything. Holy right now.
What happened next?
He went in the garage.
It's okay. Dude. Look at me in the eye, bud. Tell me. What happened next?
He was so scared. You heard the gunshot? The guy came running out of the garage. And he got to Brad's BMW. And then I left.
There's a couple things you need to know. Brad's front seat in the Beamer was full stop that he brought from the wagon.
Yes, sir.
He didn't have a passenger.
Sir, that guy went back into the BMW.
Having been in the profession for many years, the detective is aware that individuals tend to subconsciously conceal their faces when lying, particularly when speaking to the police. Moreover, the police are cognizant of the fact that Brad's SUV remained parked at the house and had not been driven away since the time of Brad's murder, contradicting David's account of events. Thus, it is evident that David's version of the story is false.
We got to the house. I'm telling you the God honest truth of life. There was another man there. I swear to you, God, I do not know his name. I do not know his name. We did kind of have a little bit of an argument. He shot Brad. Yes, sir. And he was going to shoot me. But I got scared. I didn't know what to do. And then I left. Oh.
Okay.
It's okay. He knew what I looked like. My vehicle was there. I did not know what to do.
What kind of gun was it?
I have no clue.
Why did you call the cops? Why did you do this elaborate story? Why did you put your own daughter in that basement with that boss? You did that.
Yes, sir.
And you knew he was down there. Damn it, quit screwing your family.
Sir,
Tell me what happened.
I did not kill him.
You knew Brad was dead, and you brought your
I
daughter.
did not know he was dead.
the detective decides to fabricate a fictional narrative in order to encourage David to feel more at ease and possibly open up about the events that transpired. Despite anticipating that David may continue to lie, the detective remains confident that they are inching closer to uncovering the truth.
I'll tell you something. Sometimes when bad shit happens, people panic. Okay? I got it, dear. I think it might have been an accident. I think that maybe somebody was around, accidentally shot him. I panicked. Didn't think anybody believed him. Was it an accident? Am I right? Drop all this shit and just let it out. Brad deserves it. Brad's family deserves it. Your wife deserves it. Your kids deserve it.
Brad didn't want me to leave my wife for a while. I love my wife and kids to death.
You love Brad too?
I did.
Sometimes you think about leaving your wife for him? Okay.
I told him numerous times, man, I'm not going to my wife. Kid me, smacked me around a couple times. He said, if you end all of this now, then I'm done with you forever. He got real loud with me. You know, kind of like up in my face. He had those little derringers.
Cross the line, man. Stop. Look at me. Let it go. Tell me what happened next.
He had it in his hand. Just kind of like waving at me, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Telling me, you know, you're if I'm tired of you, I can't leave my emotions this long and just to call it quits. He kept waving it at me, so I grabbed it.
Okay. What happened after you grabbed it?
I pushed him.
Okay. What happened?
I saw.
Following this statement, David ceases speaking and requests legal representation. Despite confessing to shooting Brad, he chooses to plead not guilty in court. In February 2018, David was found guilty of aggravated murder with a firearm specification.
If this man was able to do an assassin's job to someone he loved and his best friend, what could he do to his enemy or someone who opposed him?
Kinney, for his part, did offer a brief apology in court, although he made neither an admission nor did he offer an explanation.
I would like to apologize to the Gary family for all the hurt and pain that I put you through and meant for any of this to happen, and I wish I could take it all back. I know all the apologies in the world will never bring him back, but I want you to know I truly am sorry for it all.
The defendant shall serve life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 3 years beyond life.
Prison records confirm that David is currently serving his sentence at the Belmont Correctional Institution in St. Clairsville, Ohio.